Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm so happy to have you here today. Welcome to Tia Niki and Merida this week. We're talking about weight loss and upward health mobility while living here in Merida, Mexico. There are so many perks, both physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, and psychologically that can be had here. So you know what I like to do. Let's get right to it. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome in. Come on. Welcome in. Welcome in. Happy Sunday to all of you all. I'm so happy to have you here today. This is a good one today, y'all. I have gotten so much feedback from all of y'all on my weight loss and my face, and my body is looking good and feeling good. And I have received so many more health benefits than just physicality. And that is exactly what we're going to talk about today. We're going to talk about the health benefits, the upward health mobility of living abroad, living in Merida, Mexico, right? So before we do that, and I promise I ain't going to give y'all a bunch of souls this time. Before we do that, you know I got to do it, y'all. My new and my true. I want to give a shout out, a special shout out to my organic, I didn't put a T in it, you know we'll do it, organic subscribers, ones that have found me through looking at videos, and I popped up in the algorithm, and boom, you found me. You weren't led here by any specific person, place, or thing. You just happened to be led here by the energy. So welcome to my new and true, always holding me down. Big shout out to all my new subbies. I'm over 2,100, y'all. Y'all got me doing big things, and I'm so appreciative of it. Because I told y'all I could sit here all day and talk, but if I ain't got nobody to talk to, I'm talking to the air. And y'all are here to receive. We got a relationship. I know you and you know me. You see me every week, and I'm coming to you with the goods this one. So without further ado, let's get into it. Upward mobility and health and my weight loss in Merida. So y'all, I got my notebook. Y'all know I keep my notebook. I can't go nowhere without my notebook. But I've also been trying to use my phone to capture some things in thought when I don't have paper near. One more thing before we move forward, I gotta give a shout out to my people who have donated to me. All my donations. I appreciate you so much for taking time to donate to your girl, to support your girl. It enables me to do so many wonderful things here on YouTube. It enables me to buy equipment, pay for programs, pay for services so that I'm able to do these workshops. And I am expanding, y'all. I'm telling you, I'm expanding, and I love it. And it's all because of you, my new and my true and my subbies. And for the ones that have not subscribed, but you watch me, I invite you to subscribe. And I thank you for being here, whether you do or you don't. Thank you so much for my donations. Gina, I want to give you a shout out for the Cash App donation. I appreciate you so much. So, upward mobility, weight loss in Merida. It has been quite the trek, quite the journey, guys. I would have never thought. I'm like y'all. I looked at people who were here and I saw the difference, but I did not know how impactful and how life-changing living here in Merida can be. So let's get into it. Food intake, what, when, and how. So I'm going to tell y'all about my diet. My diet is not as much as it used to be in the States. I don't eat as heavy because it's so warm here. A lot more exercise, getting out and venturing. So even if I do go and eat, I end up walking it off. I'm not eating as at home. I'm not ordering in much fast food at home. I cook a lot. It took me a while, to be honest. When you first come here, when you visit, or if you move here, there will be a transitional period. Go back and look at my video, Transition to Merida. It's very insightful and very useful information in it. Y'all know I'll be dropping them golden nuggets and them underlying subversion statements. I'll be in there with it. So When I first came here, I ordered out a lot because I was like, it was new. I wasn't used to food being brought to my house rapido, en momentos, in a minute, minuentos, in a moment. It'll be here. The accessibility to good food and having it delivered. So that went on for a long time, y'all. I ain't gonna even lie. Maybe about 4 or 5 months, and I had to break the habit. Also, where I used to live, I had a person who cooked in the neighborhood. I ordered from them a lot. I have videos on that as well. Great food, cooked at home, not fast food. I got out. I went to see places. I talk about rosé and chocolate a lot. Y'all dropping 50 bones when you come in there, especially with the conversion rate. It might be 60. Be careful. I did a lot of that. I don't regret it. I don't. It was affordable, especially back then. We're talking about 2022. Before it was 2021. And I had a good time, and I got to see a lot of restaurants. I got to get around. I got to meet people. But at some point, you got to pull in the reins, y'all. I'm going to tell you, I've talked about this before. Don't be foolish was the last video, and I talked about money matters. I got a lot about money and finances. Look through my library of videos and take time and watch these things. They're very insightful and very useful. I had to break it, y'all. I had to stop with the eating out. I was doing too much. I started cooking at home. I started buying local vegetables and fruits. Now, I had a bit of a relapse. I started eating too much sweets. A lot of the pastores and the pastels and the cookies and the cakes. I got a moment. I can't eat Reese cups. I'm addicted. I can't have just one because I'll end up going on a binge. So a lot of foods, they're off limits, okay? Once I started eating out of the market, stopped eating all of the chocolate, and they got some chips down here that are delicious. When I started to blow back up. I saw it and I caught it. And I stopped completely. Every now and again, I'll have a sweet, but I stopped considerably. Another thing is I did go to the doctor. My blood pressure was a little high. That was a big sign for me. I don't need no more signs. And then I actually pay more attention to I eat fried chicken, y'all. I love fried chicken. I got KFC. What I paid attention to was the amount and the frequency. How long, how much, what am I doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, how much am I eating? When am I eating? I stopped eating at night. So I eat one meal in a day. And through the evenings, I eat fruits and nuts. I love walnuts, pecans, almonds. They're good for you. They're also high in sodium, some of them especially peanuts, so watch that. And gradually, now y'all got to realize this weight it didn't come off in a week. I've been here a year and a half. So it's been a slow progression with a little regression and then regrouping and then forward movement. So continuing on, because it's not a diet, it's a lifestyle change, right? It's a lifestyle change. So it's not for the moment. This is what we do, how we be, who we be on a daily. Stop with the fast. Stop with the snacking. No snacking, healthy snacking. Looking up foods that are good for me. The wonderful thing here is in the fruits and in the vegetables and even in the meat and most of the products, they have low ingredients compared to the rest of the North America, particularly the United States. And it's not GMO. And it's healthier for you to intake with less inflammatory effects. So most of the things that they put in the preservatives that they put in the foods in the States cause so much inflammation in your body. And that is the first thing that left, was the inflammation in my body. I started, y'all, it was nothing like I was juicy. Driving crazy. Juicy. I was juicy. Y'all know, touch your arm and leave an imprint. You know what I mean? Juicy. So I stopped with that. I stopped doing that. Because at the end of the day, y'all, bad food is bad food everywhere. And America makes sure that I told y'all, McDonald's is a staple across the world. it don't stop. It is up to individual choice. I will say being here makes it easier because the fruit man comes down my street, because the vegetables are readily available, because I can walk up the street and get asado. I can get charbroiled chicken. They cook it all throughout Merida. You can get you some fresh, non-fried charbroiled or asado chicken. They make it very easy for you to eat healthy here. They do not make it easy for you to eat in the States at all. At all. You have a repetitive, they have a conglomerate takeover of restaurants. Here, people work for themselves. A person in your block can be selling food. It's not against the law. There is a repetition of restaurants. We all know all the same restaurants, and all of those have bad food. It's all unhealthy, all of it. So living here, just being in this environment, has helped me substantially with my lifestyle change of what I intake on a regular, whether it be food or the consumption of many things. And we're going to get more into that into this video, which I really like. This is a good video. So, watching what you eat, how you eat, when you eat, and what you eat are the key factors that have helped me transition from to this. And I'm still going. And now it's every day. I don't have to be mindful. It's become a habit. It's become a good habit. Unlearning the bad habits and relearning new ways to implement good foundational, because we're rebuilding, right? We talked about deconstructing and reconstructing after leaving the States and moving abroad and moving to Mexico. It's a big transformation from physical, mental, emotional, spiritual, all of it. That's why we have so much to cover. That's why I talk about healing, because it's your physical healing, it's your mental healing, etc. And it's a lot of work. It's harder than you think it is. It really is. It's more challenging. I don't want to use harder. However, I will say anything that you're doing once you're fighting for it or living for it, it makes it more appreciative. You appreciate it more when you work for it. I'm thinking that we should move into another layer. We'll come back to the physical. Please put any questions in the description that you have about eating here, how to eat here, where to eat here, when to eat here. Most people actually eat at night here because it's so warm in the daytime. So a lot of restaurants are filled at night, but these people also go out after that and do walking, very active environment physically as well. Beyond the eating aspect, there is a physical movement here. This place is alive. A lot of people walk. There's several types of transportation, not just a car. You had a motor scooter. You had people on a bicycle to take you. Canasine in particularly is just overcrowded to me, but I'm sure not to them. With the buggies, with people on the motorbikes, where you sit in it like a stagecoach, but it's a motorbike, a horse, a bicycle, anything on the front. So there's so many different modes of transportation here that it makes it a lot easier to maintain good health and get your exercise. People go to the mall in the daytimes, they walk in the day. So even if they go out in the evenings, there's a balance there. I want to move into the consumption of negative energy in the U.S. So while you're consuming food there, and while I was consuming food there, I was also consuming this energy that permeates and vibrates in the States. I often think, and I've said to my mother, that I think there's been so much bloodshed, violence, and just pure evil that it is seeped into the soil of the United States. I think it's in the soil. And the energy rises up through the soil just like a seed, and it permeates this energy, and it's like a dark cloud. I'm sorry, it is. That just continually hovers. There's no getting ahead. I done told y'all, I believe in my heart that the U.S. is beyond the Rubicon, and I got that from They Clone Tyrone, and I like it. The consumption of negative energy in the U.S. to me equals, I can't find another word, unalive. That's what it equals to me. Consumption of movies, which are primarily about violence. It's always some guns, violence, or some type of violence towards one another. We talked about the food and the preservatives in it. Just keep trying to preserve it from unaliving, from dying. The air, the polluted air, the chemtrails, the pollution from all of the factories promotes death. The poisonous in the air, the food, the people. How about that? And this is huge, the forever chemicals that they have found in the water, thus in us. We got forever chemicals. I might be out of the States, but I still got forever chemicals in me. I'm trying to find a way. Heavy metals. Y'all know what I'm talking about. I just heard somebody say, that's right. Heavy metals in everything y'all seen. And if you haven't seen, go back and research these videos where people do cereal. Cereal is horrible for you. It's man-made. Ain't no cereal growing in a field. Ain't nobody picking cereal from the trees. Okay? And all the heavy metals, they start young with the Happy Meals and the cereal with the kids. Contamination from the rooter to the tutor. So you can't even get out the womb real good. Soon as you form one tooth, they ready for you to get a Happy Meal. So you can get a prize. There's a prize in it, all right. So forever chemicals in your body. So these are the physical things that are going on in the United States. These are the things that are long-lasting and everlasting that are in our bodies. And how do we recoup? How do we recoup? How do we reestablish our relationship with food? Reestablish our relationship with trusting the food. Hello. Okay. Now, moving on, and y'all sit in that for a minute. You feel me what I say? I want you to sit in that for a minute and just look around you, and you will see it to be extremely true. A lot of people have commented about my glow, that I have a glow to my face. I'm going to tell y'all the honest truth, because I always do. Baby, when I tell you this heat is for real, and I have never sweated from my face. I sweat from my face, and it cleans out the pores. And a lot of people like it. I just let it sweat. I let it run and drip and let it clean out my pores. And it is doing it to my body. The impurities that are stuck in the pores of my body. It also is sweating, honey. Your feet will sweat. Your back, underarms, the folds, the creases, all of it will sweat. Let it sweat. Let it sweat. They also have salt-free water. So I don't like the Dasani and the American brands of water. They all GMO too. You got to spend a good penny to get you some really good water. Y'all know that y'all buy water all the time. We buy water here. However, we have some alternative water companies. So I will say that Crystal is owned by Coca-Cola. And if I'm not mistaken, ePure is owned by Pepsi. However, the manufacturing plants are here and the water is moved from this side of the Gulf. I can taste the difference. ePure is the best water I have ever had in my life. And it has no salt. Unlike Dasani, Aquafina, and people have done pH test on these as well. Look that up on the internet. pH test on the water and the purity of the water and the pH level and acidity of the water, of the agua. Most of them have salt. That's why you continually drinking water. Here you can get it with salt or without. Crystal comes with it, I believe. However, ePure, you have a choice. Sin sodia, no sodium. It's imperative here that you stay hydrated. That ties into this conversation we're having about water. And water is the most hydrating thing. Y'all, If you haven't, there's videos where a lot of these rural villages, all they have is Coca-Cola. And they're suffering. They got all kind of diseases. They die early from Coca-Cola. Will take the shellac. It will shellac something. It'll clean all your metals. It'll clean your carburetor. They don't make them no more, but they clean it if you have one. Water is imperative when you live in these warmer climates, more humid climates. So, it's for real. If you're living in a climate where you're sweating all the time, you got to replenish yourself. I made the mistake of going out, y'all. I almost died. Went out there, no umbrella for shade, no water, no towel, no nothing. I learned that day. That's when I first got here. Don't do it. Don't risk your life. Don't risk your health. Stay hydrated. Stay hydrated and adapt to the sweat and adapt to the exhaustion, because you may go out and it's really hot and you're in and out stores, and when you get back, you're exhausted. Rest. It is extremely important when you live in warmer climates. This heat is pulling that energy from you, and you have to re-energize and stay hydrated. Okay? Now, mental clarity and health, American culture, and absorbing, reflecting, defending, or deflecting. I said a mouthful, didn't I? I'm going to say it again. Mental clarity and health. I'm reading notes, y'all. I got my notes. Mental clarity and health. Brain fog, i.e. brain fog. If you got brain fog, here we got two brains, gut health brain and your cerebrals, right? If you got mental fog here, you got mental fog here. The two most important things in your life is what you put in your mouth and what comes out of it. It is the tongue, and it manages life and death, which are what? Hemispherical, right? Mental clarity and health, American culture, and absorbing, reflecting, defending, and deflecting, which is huge. This ties all into the trauma bonding and bathing that we've talked about. We've talked about it. The trauma bonding and the trauma bathing, and trying to find other people to bathe and bond with you, or other people trying to enforce their bathing and bonding on you. Either way, what we're looking at is a culture. See, when you live abroad, you're not black, you're not white, you're American. That's what you are. And America has a culture unto itself that is different from any other country on this globe. I'm telling y'all, I've been studying, I'm seeing, living abroad, I'm understanding why other countries look at us the way they do, or look at the United States the way that they do. I realize there are absolutely no movies that don't have some type of violence in them. Gunplay, cursing, rated R. PG-13 still. I've seen cartoons. You can go back and look at Bugs Bunny, or the other one, Emmett, what's the little guy with the gun with the big head? Y'all know what I'm talking about. Look at it. It has a lot of violence starting young. And this depicts in your everyday living, i.e. mass shootings, femicides. And it's just all daily death. It's just death and demise. And you wonder why you got PTSD. You wonder why. And most people I don't think people realize how much it impacts. I surely didn't. I didn't know. I knew it did, but I didn't know the depths of it. I didn't understand how wide and deep the trough was. You know what I'm saying? And you may not, but you will. So everyday life is depicted in that, in music, in the culture. In the culture. Whatever you're intaking visually or art through your audio. Most people don't even realize it's incorporated into everyday living. And this is what brings about dis-ease, sickness, all of these things, these low vibrational music, food, cinema. It's too much. It's overwhelming. For my people who deal with religion, the aspects of religion and how to work with, through, over, under, whatever it, that also plays a part. The sickness, the depression, the PTSD can function, and you can function and feel as if every moment is of dread and despair. The U.S. is consumed with death, wars, and death. I've never seen anything like it. Previn said that man is the only animal that treats his own kind that way. And that is so deep. It's all in the music. And now, I'm going to say this. Contrary to popular demand, and it's ugly, y'all. Y'all not going to like it. I don't like it. So I know you're not going to like it, but I'm going to say it. You know, Tia Niki don't say it. Tia Niki don't say it. I'm going to say it. Because y'all know how I do. I keep it real. This hip-hop, the hip-hop. Now, I come from an era, back in the day when hip-hop originated, and it does not resemble anything like what we hear today. My Gen X people stand up. My baby boomers, y'all caught y'all kids doing it. My millennials out there, stand up one time. The music and the message in the music is not don't push me because I'm close to the edge. Now it's WAP. I got a WAP. That's what it is. Don't push me, I'm close to the edge. I don't know I'm about to lose my head. I feel like a jungle sometimes. I feel like I'm going under. No, we're not doing that. We used to party. Hip-hop, people did hip-hop. You don't stop rocking to the bang, bang, boogie. You don't stop rocking to the bang, to the boogie beat. It was about going to a party. That's what the Sugar Hills, they sang about going to a party where the food was just not that tasty. But they still had a good time. But now the lyrics have changed to aggression and disrespect. Where's the self-respect? I can't understand the words no more. They running together, but however, it's still subliminal. Y'all ain't gonna like this, but hip hop is toxic. The new hip hop is toxic. Even some from my era. I'm gonna speak on it. Snoop Dogg is a millionaire. All his album is calling you itches and O's. And he's a millionaire off of itches and O's and Iggles. All day. Not one positive, not you can do it. Rolling down the street, sucking in the, sipping on gin and juice. With my mind on my money and my money on my mind. How much money you got on your mind if you're drinking gin? Isn't that the adverse effect? Don't I need clarity and I need to leaders read and readers lead. What a rap song about that. It's so it's self-depreciating. Gangster rap in particularly really switched the whole narrative. And I understand it's reflecting the streets, but I never understand, and I have these talks with myself, why are you not rapping about what you want to see? Imagery. We talk about the law of attraction. It all starts with visualization. So that's going beyond the paradigm. It's passing beyond where you are and visualizing where you want to be. So all these people, I'm talking about Quincy Jones too, all of them, they all got one thing in common. It's a common thread. Selfishness is the common thread about me making it and having a name for myself. And forget the people. I mean, got a lot of money, could free a lot of people, could establish some things outside of the states. You get none of it. You get an NDS, a non-disclosure agreement that you will not promote, help, assist none of your people. It's got to be written in it. Is that selling your soul to the devil? I think it might look a little bit something like that. So I am not, y'all know how I feel about celebrity worshiping. I am not down for it. I don't like it. I love the people. I don't like the culture. Just like I hate wars, but I love soldiers. Come on now. The music is dead. Millionaire offer calling us. So I want you to explain to me the edification and empowerment we're supposed to feel within this indoctrination when it sets in. Because the kids is listening to that. The kids are listening to that. That's what we got playing in the background. And they know all of that and can't add nothing. Ain't learned another language. Don't know demographics. Don't even know where countries are located on the map. They don't know. They don't have no idea. None. And we can't teach them. We can't teach them because we don't know either. Point blank. So it's time to elevate. It's time to elevate and understand that we are under psychological warfare. That's what you're under. You know, Yuri Bezmenov, I believe I'm saying his name incorrectly. I'm going to get it right. No, I said it right, Bezmenov. Yuri said, it takes 20 years to achieve demoralization in a state. And America is 3 generations in on demoralization. And this is why I often talk about the U.S. being beyond the Rubicon and how it has come to the point where you need to save yourself. Point blank, people. I'm talking to you. Yeah. You need to save yourself, and you can. That's the good thing. You can. And it all starts right here. Psychological warfare is being vetted against you through your food, your music, anything that you're consuming. All of it. You can't even get a good night's sleep because of the neighborhood you live in, because they can't come and fix the sink, because it's layers. And at the end of the day, in the beginning of the night, my thing is, it's not anybody's fault. It's not your fault. This is not a fault thing because you are fallen. You are in a regime of patriarchalism. Or patriarchy. So what control do you really have over anything outside of yourself? You don't. All you have is control of yourself. And health is not only physical. Weight loss can be some things you need to shed in your mind. That'll lift the weight off of your brain. Just being able to go and have a healthy meal will feed your brain and clear the fog. It'll clear it. The gut health will clear out any doubts, insecurities, and fears. All of this is connected. For you are a total being, right? Give it some thought. Think about what you want to do. It is achievable. I told you guys, it don't matter if it's Merida or even another state in the Union, even if it's another state inside of America, the United States, and you just like, I'm tired of the North, I'm tired of the South, I'm tired of the West, I'm tired. Look for somewhere else to go. Consider alternative lifestyles. So before I moved here, I actually started, and my next video next week will be back to the basics. We're going to go back to the basics. What is the first thing I need to do? What is the second thing I need to do? We're going to start at the basics. However, when I first was looking to move from where I was living, I was also looking first at where I live, not geographically, but in the building, in the structure. I considered off-grid. It's people living on lakes, y'all. It's a video with, it's a couple living on a lake doing good, got a wood burning stove. They living life. Living off-grid. People have tiny homes, container homes, mobile homes, van life. There are other options than what you're going through. If you can't make it to Merida, there are other options that you can use. There's opportunities that you have right at your doorstep. All you got to do is look and be open, and you never know. I looked at van life. I looked at getting a Winnebago or RV life. People laid out. They be laid out. Trailer life. Talked to my attorney. He was like, no, you might not want to do that because you got to pay for the property and this, and had a bad experience with that. So I pulled off of that, but at least I looked and I questioned everything. Look, question, see what is livable, which we talked about in the last video. Don't be foolish. Look at your livable options. Even if you can't leave where you are for the next couple of years, you need to save your money. You're close to retirement, but you need some relief. We're talking about health, upward health mobility on all levels. On all levels. So check that out, please. And if you need some help, your girl is here for you. I did it, y'all. I came up with a personal travel coaching program. I got sessions available starting on October 1st. I can help you do what you need to do, to fix what you need to fix, to go where you need to go. Please feel free to pause the screen, zoom in, and read all of the information on the screen. If you would like a copy of these flyers of this information, email me at what's on the screen, Tia Niki in Merida at gmail.com, and I will send it to you and fill you in. On the left, a traveler's mindset. See, I talked to y'all about doing the work. How about I help you do the work? How about I give you some homework, some work to do? It's here. It's time. It's time. 2024 is your year. You're planning now. You're visiting. Look, I want to give a shout out to all my consults. Y'all have come in and did the damn thing. Y'all have showed up and showed out. You're scheduling these consultations. You're taking advantage. You're taking advantage of the 30% off. Is still going on right now. 30% off consultations. 30% off of the CTC. Cut the course. And 25% off of both. So don't delay. September's almost over, y'all. Get in and get these goodies, I'm telling you. And if you don't want to do that, take advantage. Take advantage of this coaching I'm going to give you to get you where you go, get you where you want to go, and have you live the life that you deserve to live. Pause the screen. Feel free to read over the information on the screen on what we're going to do and how we're going to do it. Now, this ain't all. You got lessons coming. Oh, yeah. Look at the prices over there. These is some good prices, y'all, for what you're getting. You're getting all of the love, all the attention, the lessons, and the information, and the learning to unlearn and relearn what you need to do to get where you want to go. You feel me what I say? It's all good. I got y'all. Y'all asked for it. I got you. Tia Niki, we need help. Show us what to do. I got homework for you. We're going to work it out. So do that. Also, announcements are coming up now. For anybody that is interested, I want to thank you for tuning in today. Please stay tuned for these announcements. I want to let you know the book club is closed. I had about 7 or 8, 9 people register. About 5 people showed up, which was good. We started our book, The Alchemist. If you're not part of the group, I still encourage you to read the book, The Alchemist. It's very good and it's very short. So we will have another book club probably around November when this one ends. If you're interested, I will keep you posted on the next one. Next thing, Isolation Covenant Workshop. Woo, woo, woo. Yay. It is tomorrow night at 5 p.m. my time. If you register for the course, you have the information. The workshop. It will be open until the end of the day. This is Sunday. It will be open till midnight to still register for the isolation workshop. If you have not purchased the companion workbook that goes with it, please go in the description, click the link, and get it for $444 for the pre-sale. It will go up to $555 after the pre-sale, and you might want to just buy it to support your girl. Come on with the $4 and $5, y'all. You can do $4, you can do $5, and the information and the lessons and the practices are just amazing. I put my heart and my soul into it. You can see I created this. I did all of this myself. This is from me to you to help you grow, learn and grow. Book, learn, grow. Right on, right on, right on, right on. That's what I'm talking about. So I got you. Remember that I still have the 20% off consultation going on. I'm gonna pull up that image right quick. The 20% off, 30% off, my bad. 30% off of consultations and the CTC. Say that real fast a lot of times. The CTC core, yeah. So 45-minute consultations, 30% off right now, all the way through the end of September. Guys, y'all, I mean, the response on this has been crazy. I appreciate all your support. I really, really, really do. I really do. So take advantage of it. Get your questions answered. I'm booked for the next couple weeks, so if you want the consultation, you got to get in and book it, pay for it, and so we can get you booked and you can hold that time slot, okay? Because it's crazy busy, y'all. Crazy busy. So do that. Take advantage of that. I'm here for the questions. If you want to take advantage of this coaching that's coming up, reasons why you should hire a coach is right on your screen. Reasons why. You can zoom in on that and take a look at that. Because these are reasons why you need a coach. Because a lot of these waters are hard to navigate, guys. They're hard to navigate. So not only unlearning and relearning, but having someone hold you accountable. You feel me? It's almost like a 12-step program to get out the U.S. It really do take that much. To hold you accountable to fulfill your destiny, to hold true to yourself and respect your journey, to know you're worth it, to know that, hey, I'm out of here. Look, I had people say, I'm going to figure it out once I get there. I've had people say, I planned, I saved, I'm on my way. It's people still coming, trying to figure it out. And that's what I'm here to help you do, figure it out. Okay? As always, I appreciate you all being with me today. If you would like to make a donation, I really appreciate every single dime. I don't care if it's a penny, $1, $5, $100. I appreciate you all donating consistently. It helps me to take care of the channel, provide quality content to you guys, and really give you information. I've gotten so many responses from everybody, like the mapping Merida. If you haven't seen it, where I go back and I map Merida so you can see it. The men really appreciated that. Shout out to Robert, who I had a consultation with. He's on his way as well, and he talked about how much I gave him hope. And you know, it does so much for me, guys, when I get feedback. See, y'all can see me. I can't really visually see you. I see you in the comments, in the emails. That's why I always encourage you all to please communicate. Send me an email. I appreciate it. I will respond. Put something in the comments section. I'll respond. If I've done something to help you, to help change your life, to give you hope, consider making a donation to the channel. It helps to grow the channel, expand. I get to get programs and use things to make it nice and juicy, drive them crazy for you. And that's what I'm here to do. I want you to be inspired. I want you to always have hope and not believe. Believing is cool, but know that you're worth it. Absolutely you are. I'm here for you. You be there for yourself, and you can make it anywhere you want to go. I'll be telling y'all, you hold the key. See, this plane that we're on, this earth thing, this plane that we're on, it's mental, and you control it with your brain. So the more you put in it, the more you get out of it. The more you invest in yourself, the bigger the payout will be. So you can do it. I got your back. Hit me up if you want to talk. I think that's all I got for y'all. I hope it was good. I hope you walk away better than you came in. So, until next time, peace.